Alrighty, here we are. Hello everybody, I'm so sorry to keep you waiting here. All manner of technical issues going on over here, but I think I've got it working. Let me know if you guys are hearing me loud and clear. Let me know if that music is happening in the background. I don't know what's going on here. I'm having some modem issues. Having some trouble with Ecamm Live, which is what I use to live stream here. But I think it's sorted out. I did a system reboot. Alexandra's here. Welcome. Andreas is in the house. Chris, welcome. Loud and clear. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay, so how are you guys doing? Happy holidays. As promised, I am sipping on a Bailey's coffee, and I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, so we got 10 tracks, I think, to go through. 10 tracks to check out today. And wow, this is the last challenge for the year. Amazing. Hey Shane, welcome. I can't thank you guys enough for being just so awesome throughout these last 12 challenges. Just the music that I've reviewed from you guys this year has been amazing. I can't wait to see what happens next year. I'm trying to think ahead a little bit with the challenges. My wife and I have been kind of brainstorming some new and interesting challenges to think about for the next 12 months. Chris says, I'm fine. Not able to do a contribution this time, but I'm excited to hear some tunes. It's all good. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so I'm sort of a little bit out of it, just trying to put all the pieces together so things would work today. Hey, Jenny. Welcome. Glad you could make it today. I didn't really get a whole lot of time to write a Christmas tune myself, but what you're hearing in the background right now is my lo-fi jazz version of Silent Night, which is still kind of a work in progress, but I figured it would make for some nice background music while we get things fired up here. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about this last year. What's kind of worked for me, what hasn't, in terms of everything, just, licensing, YouTube. I feel like this is the year that I threw a lot of energy in a lot of different directions and kind of, I came to some conclusions about things that, I'll probably pursue more heavily next year and others that I think I won't do. Thanks, Andreas. Yeah, this is it's been nice to take a little bit of a break from YouTube. It is so time consuming to make videos, and I really enjoy it. But just as an example, is something that I think, like, just kind of taking stock of things that worked for me and didn't work for me this last year. I really feel like I'm probably not going to do any product reviews on the channel anymore. I'm not really sure that they do much for me. It is nice. Some of the companies I work with, I'm an affiliate with them, so I get a little bit of a cut. But I don't know, just kind of like trying to look into the future here for 2024. I just kind of really want to write a lot of music. I just want to focus on writing music primarily, and I just want to talk about that on YouTube. That's what I'm interested in. That's what gets me fired up. And I'm not totally sure that, there's a lot of things that I tried this year, and I think some of the product review videos actually did well on my channel, but I'm not really interested in doing them that much. What about you guys? What, looking back on this year, what worked for you? What didn't? What are you thinking as for strategy next year? For me, it's just it's just obvious that the more music that I write, the more things seem to move in the right direction. Everything else it almost feels like a distraction from it. I just want to focus on writing music, focusing on content for the Academy, and as for YouTube, I think it's just going to be, because it's such a draining and time-consuming thing to make videos. It's like you really, I think at the end of the day, have to just make videos about what you enjoy talking about and what you really, you really got to have fun with it, or else it just feels like a massive chore. Andreas said this year was a great win. My first album is out. Yeah, congrats on that. That is a huge win, and that feels so good to put your first album out. It's a super special experience. I remember, I printed we didn't really have like the online thing going back in the day, but when I was like 16 or 17, I think I put out like a 5-song album, quote unquote album, with my band, my high school band, and we printed CDs and we made like labels for it, and gave it to all our friends and stuff and sold it at our shows, and that was like the single most exciting thing in my life at that point. That was like the coolest thing I ever did. Shane says, really had success with putting out sheet music. Amazing. Oh, that's great. Had an okay year with stock music and released a solo piano album with another set for release in February. Oh, fantastic. Congrats. You and Andreas both put out piano albums this year. That's great. I don't know, Andreas, would you say that your album was a solo piano album? Because there was some other stuff in some of the tracks, right? Like some guitar and that kind of thing. I guess it's like a piano-focused album, more or less. That's so cool about the sheet music. That's great. Alexandra says, this year I got 2 movie projects to work on. Both are not released yet. I'll share for sure once they're live, and also got an amazing placement with Sync Library. Yeah, I know about that. That's fantastic. Looking forward to 2024. Same here. That's great news, Alexandra. Yeah, congratulations on that. 2 movie projects is really exciting. So some scoring work. That's fantastic. Oh, Andreas says only one out of the 10 tracks is with the guitar. I gotcha. Yeah, Andreas' album is fantastic. Great work. Well, you guys, this has been it's been a great year. A lot has happened. I feel somewhat exhausted this month, to be honest. It's been really nice to sort of just like chill out for a little bit, and I'm looking forward to taking time off and just hanging out with my wife's family this year. I'm not going home, but gonna sort of just take it easy and recharge the batteries and just go full throttle for next year. Oh, my pleasure, Andreas. Yeah, that's the way it goes. It just sort of happens. It just sort of happens out of the blue. It's just like all of a sudden you're insanely busy and you never saw it coming. That's how I feel. All right, should we dig into it? Let me just look at this track feedback form, or the submission form. I think Willem is going to join us later, but excuse me. So he wanted to go last, but he's in front. So first up is Sebastian Curtis, who I believe is a new member in the Academy. So welcome, Sebastian. And I think this is the first time that we've reviewed your music. I'm gonna fade my Silent Night out here. Whoa. Okay. Maybe I've had too much Bailey's. I don't know. Sebastian Curtis, A Christmas Tale. So what does Sebastian have to say here? This is the first Christmas track I ever made. I wanted to make something with an adventurous, dreamy action feel. This track gives a vibe full of joyful, emotional, and inspirational moments. Strings, Albion 1, piano, the Grandeur and Spitfire Intimate Grand Piano, bells, sleigh bells from Expand 2, Fracture Sounds. Oh, sorry, the Fracture Sounds was the sleigh bells. Percussion, Heaviosity Damage, vocal choir, Omnisphere, riser and effects, native instruments, rise and hit. Great. Let's check it out. Awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, great inspiring vibe there. This is a great track, Sebastian. Thank you so much for sending it over. And yeah, it's a pleasure to feature your music on this live stream for the first time. Totally a good opener. Absolutely. It kind of speaks to how you can kind of Christmasify anything really by using the sleigh bells and maybe some glockenspiel or some bells or something, or tubular bells in the mix. But you can kind of apply that to almost any style. And if you took that away, this would still be like a great motivational sort of track that would be like super licensable and feel good. And I think it's a great track. I don't really have any like critical feedback for you. The Fracture Sounds sleigh bells, I believe those are the same ones or was it Fracture Sounds or something else? I downloaded some free sleigh bells. Yeah, it was Fracture Sounds. Am I tripping? I'm just looking at your notes again, but I think I used the same sleigh bells in this, and they sound fantastic. And I think they released a bunch of free stuff this year, like some electric piano, something else too. But also cool touch with the vocal choir, or from the Omnisphere, I believe. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, it was Fracture. Okay, thank you. Right. Yeah, good catch. Thank you, Shane. Sweet. Yeah, definitely going to get demonetized on this live stream. I don't know if all of these tracks are public domain, but that's totally okay. That happened to me last year too. Okay, thank you so much, Sebastian. That's great. Let's move on to Nick. And Nick sent me some notes too. See what he says here. Hey Steve, hope you're well. Here's a track for the December challenge. Kind of a Christmassy lo-fi track. Cool. It was inspired by the 4-part lo-fi series that you did for Cubase. I use these VST instruments, Cubase lo-fi piano, some Cubase stock samples, a few Spitfire lab samples for the tubular and sleigh bells, and Native Instruments Empire breaks for drums. Sweet. I also benefited incredibly from the super accurate and constructive feedback you gave me. Thanks so much. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for sending this over, Nick. And let's check it out. Really, really nice. Oh, so cool. Nick, I got to say, yeah, just a special thank you for participating in so many of these challenges throughout this year, man. It's been such a pleasure to review all your music, and I'm really glad that I got a chance to hear this revision, because this is a track that that Nick sent me a little while back. I gave him some feedback on it, and essentially, I think if I remember correctly, the feedback was mostly just, it was just like strip it back a little bit. I think that I've been telling a lot of people to do that with lo-fi, and I think that was a big part of like last month's challenge is sort of embracing the minimalism of lo-fi, and I think if I remember the initial mix that you sent over, there was just a lot going on, that the melody was a little bit too busy in my opinion, and I basically encouraged Nick to just sort of strip it back a bit, and just embrace some space, and that's what you did in this mix, and it sounds so much better, man. It sounds so much better to me. I think you did a really, really, really great job with that. And Nick, man, I'm just wishing you happy holidays and happy New Year, and thank you for participating in all these challenges. And it's been great to hear your music throughout the whole year. And this goes for a lot of the folks that are sending music for this challenge today. So it's awesome to hear you improve and kill it with these mixes. Really, really nice. And I think that I can't remember if you're the only one who did a lo-fi Christmas thing, other than myself, for this challenge, but maybe not. I can't remember. Anyway, we'll move on. Thank you so much again, Nick. And next up, we have Kevin Pike. This is called A Percussive Christmas. Let me just pull up Kevin's notes. Oops, I think I skipped him by accident here. Oh, that's weird. Can't seem to find Kevin in the notes. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, so he says this track was originally just a percussive track, but I added melody with the glockenspiel, as well as sleigh bells using labs from Spitfire Audio. Seems like a great way to get two versions of the same track as long as you place them with the same library. Cool. All right. Oh, and thank you for smashing that like button for me, guys. Appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Nice. Oh, great stuff. Thank you so much, Kevin. That's great. So, yeah, I think I've heard a few percussive tracks from Kevin this year, and it's really cool to. I think that's the excuse me. I think that's the only percussive Christmas mashup that I've ever heard. That's a super cool original idea, and yeah, it sounds great to me. It would have been overwhelmingly tempting for me to put a bass line underneath that. Just as soon as there is melody in any way, I just want to play the bass. So if I had written that track, I would have really struggled with the no bass line. But I think that you're keeping true to the percussive track form, just the minimalism, which I totally respect. I think that's a good call. Yeah, 100% agree with Shane here. The Celesta just evokes that Christmas feeling immediately. Any kind of bell, right? Well, I guess that's not a bell. The glockenspiel is not a bell at all. That's a mallet. Mallet's percussive instrument, but yeah, any bells or Celesta or Glock. Absolutely evokes that beautiful Christmas spirit. Okay. Moving on. Thank you, Kevin. Shane, you're up next. Actually, I think, sorry, Shane, you're up after Andreas, because Andreas sent me a video, and he's next on this feedback list, I believe. So I'm just going to pull that up. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so Andreas sent me a track called Go Jazz It on the Mountain. You can probably guess that this is a cover. At the moment, he says, at the moment, I start to explore some more jazz, so this influenced my Christmas music. I thought I should let you know, and now I am interested in your thoughts about this idea. Well, I've already seen it, and I absolutely love it, so I'll tell you that. And I'm so glad that you send these videos. Last time you sent an unexpected video too, which is so cool. Okay, hopefully this works. Please tell me in the comments if you can't hear it for some reason, because we were having some issues the other day. Yes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Andreas. Just thinking back to, again, another year, pretty much a whole year, I believe, right? Of amazing challenge submissions. And yeah, I'm just so impressed with everything you send, man. It's just so creative and just, yeah, full of awesome ideas. You've sent me such an array and diversity of music throughout this whole year, and it's just so impressive, man. And as usual, like Shane said, going above and beyond with the videos. I love it. I love it. And yeah, I'm jealous of your jazz chops, man. I really am. Because last night I was working on my own jazz interpretation of Silent Night, and whew, boy, was it a struggle. I'm just doing one chord at a time, moving MIDI around. That's because, you know, I never took piano lessons. My parents gave me guitar lessons instead, which I don't regret. Yeah, so Andreas has been with us for a full year now, and man, I hope you've enjoyed your time with the Academy throughout this last year, and I hope that you've learned a lot, and you certainly provided the whole community a lot of inspiration. So thank you so much for your support, man. I'm wishing you the happiest of holidays and a great new year. Is it snowing where you are in Switzerland? It is. Like, we're having like the mildest Christmas over here. It's like going to be 11 degrees Celsius tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, but sometime soon. And we're having this like weird Christmas heat wave over here. Yeah, who's got snow where they are? Hey, Nick is in the house. So sorry that I should have waited. I should have waited for you, Nick. We just reviewed your track. It was fantastic. Thank you for being here. Hey, Willem. Welcome. Oh, Andreas said the snow is already gone. Hopefully it'll come back. Nice weather here in Vegas. Yeah. Is this like, how hot is it there? I guess it never really gets that cold. Well, maybe not. I'm not really sure. In Vegas, it gets cold in the winter, doesn't it? A little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Even where I grew up in Eastern Canada, it's like it doesn't even get that cold anymore. Like when I grew up, it used to go like -50. Like in the winters, it was like they'd shut down school sometimes. It got so cold. And you could skate on the canal for like 6 to 8 weeks of the winter. Now they like can't even open it anymore. It's like too dangerous to skate. It's pretty sad. That's I guess that's sort of the way it is, or probably around the world these days. Yeah, Nick says no snow here. Very mild. No, our snow already melted. Damn. Well, we're having a heat wave, everybody. I'll keep it moving. Next up, we got Shane. So Shane sent me some notes, I believe. Uh-oh. I'm all mixed up here. There it is. Okay, so the name of the track is called Figgy Pie Dance. And Shane says, I wanted to write an original Christmas track that might fit nicely in the medieval times, perhaps in the court of King Henry VIII. This track features dulcimer, flute, toms, oboe, and mark tree. I have always felt that 6/8 is a very Christmas feel to it. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you got it, Jenny. Rideau Canal, that's right. Ottawa. The old Rideau Canal. We used to skate on that, drink hot chocolate, and eat beaver tails. Only the Canadians will know what a beaver tail is. I won't explain it. Basically fried dough. Okay, here we go. Thanks for sending this over, Shane. Figgy Pie Dance. Let's hear it. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that, Shane. Thank you so much for sending that over. I was going to ask what you were using for the woodwinds, the flute. It sounds really, really nice. Absolutely agree with what you mentioned in the notes. Is that I really think that would fit in the court of King Henry VIII, and I think he would be most pleased with that composition. Yeah, that's beautiful. Great mix. Great melody. Thank you so much for sending that over. It's awesome. Andreas says, I'm always surprised on your musical superpower. Totally. Yes, it had like a fantasy sort of fairy tale vibe to it. 100% agreed. I wanted to like do what's the dance that you would do to that? That's the word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it. Yeah, Willem, I totally agree with Willem here. It's a very, very gentle, calm Christmas vibe. That calmed me right down. I was all riled up with those technical issues earlier. Now I'm back to where I need to be. So thank you, Shane. Okay. Next up, we have Mr. Alex B. Awesome. Look at this super short track. Wow. 30 seconds, I think. I'll pull up Alex's notes. Alex B., another longtime member of the Academy. Wouldn't be the same without you, man. Wouldn't be the same. Alex says, my reference was a track from Motion Array. As always, I used a combination of Logic stock strings, Spitfire Labs, and Spitfire BBC Orchestra Discover. This time I didn't write a longer arrangement. I just went straight for the 30-second version. Very cool. Very, very cool. Hey, Ronan, welcome. Ronan says, no snow here, just rain. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, waltz is the word I'm looking for. I was thinking maybe there was a word for like the type of dance you would do. Like it's to that, but yeah. Quadrille. That wasn't the word I was looking for, but I'm not sure I know that word. Might have to look that one up. But maybe. Okay, sorry. Alex, here we go. It's tonight. Yes, short and sweet. I love it. I love it. That is the that, I don't know, that conjures up imagery of like Rudolph just, flying through the sky, Santa crawling in through the chimney, eating some cookies. That's great, man. That's awesome. I love that you just went for the 30-second version. I somehow wish that was like, sometimes I wish that was like just the standard, like songs are just 30 seconds. I'd be able to be much more productive. We wouldn't be struggling with arrangements so much, would we? If that was the standard. When you think about it, like standard song length is interesting when you think about it, how that kind of changes in popular music. But yeah, love it. Thank you, Alex. I was just looking up the definition of a quadrille. It's a dance that was fashionable in the late 18th and 19th century Europe and its colonies. Okay, cool. You learn something new every day. It consists of a chain of 4 to 6 contra dances. Very cool. Frequently danced to a medley of opera melodies. Wow. Okay. All right. Straight in there. Yeah. Willem says, I want more. Yeah, nice work, Alex. Another inspiring member of the Academy who has just done some fantastic work this year. And it's always cool to hear what you're up to, man. The master of using stock Logic instruments. I don't think I've heard anyone do it quite like Alex. Andreas also danced in Switzerland area that time. Cool. All right. Okay, Jenny is up next. Let me pull up Jenny's notes. Jenny, I think this is the second track I've featured of yours for the challenges. Pretty sure you submitted something for the lo-fi challenge last month, which is great. And let me see what Jenny has to say. Okay, so this is called In the Bleak Midwinter. My first attempt at doing a song with vocals on this traditional Christmas tune featuring Noir and the Grandeur for keys, Orange Tree Angelic Zither, Mallet Flux Celesta. I'm obsessed with Mallet Flux, by the way. It's the only Celesta and glockenspiel I use anymore. Sonia Score, Happy Harp, and Cremona Quartet for the strings. Also have that. I haven't used that much. That's cool. Use Nectar 3 Assist and Ozone 11 to help with the mix and master. Okay. Let's check it out.
Earth stood her
Wow, so beautiful. Jenny, I'm assuming those are your vocals. That you just have a lovely voice. Wow, that is so nice to hear a vocal track like that. Honestly, I would have put your vocal higher. I think it just had so much emotional weight to it. I wanted to hear it even more clearly. Great singing, beautiful work. And a really nice arrangement that you did with instrumentally. That Sonya score harp sounds really nice. Really kind of like a soft, gentle vibe to it. That's what I'm assuming I'm hearing as like the arpeggiated pattern, correct? That sounded really beautiful. Great work. I'm just kind of looking over your the instrument list again. Yeah, so mallet flux and the grandeur for keys. I stopped using the grandeur a while, but maybe I gotta get back into that. I was obsessed with the grandeur for quite a long time, and then I kind of just started using noir for everything. You get fixated on certain virtual instruments, right? And then you just use that for everything, and I don't know. I gotta maybe work on changing things up a little bit, but I tend to gravitate towards the same thing all the time. Like, but if there's a piano that I really like, I'll just use it for every track. But that sounded really nice. That's awesome. Fantastic. I'm so glad that you sent that over. That was we needed that for this live stream. That was beautiful. Okay, next up, Paul Marsh has got a Christmas track for us. And Paul says, this is a cinematic orchestral folk style cover of Jingle Bells featuring kazoos. I recently bought Anthem kazoos from Musical Sampling, useful for comedy, action style trailer music, and used this opportunity to try it out. I love how they add a touch of whimsy to about everything. I used the template I made from your cinematic folk track and worked off a pretty good MIDI file arrangement, so it came together quite quickly. And I could tell just looking at this this audio file, this is going to be a little intense. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it doesn't put me hopefully the signal's not too hot. Let me turn this system audio down just a bit. Okay, here we go. Amazing, man. Oh, that's so good. Thank you so much, Paul. Yeah, I agree with Andreas. Loudest jingle bells ever heard. This is a world record for the loudest jingle bells ever. Christmas fanfare indeed. Yeah, and also that, yeah, absolutely loved the change in tempo, just speeding it up towards the end. That was a great call. Great call. Hey, the other Andreas is in the house. Andreas Franzman, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you so much, Paul. That brought a huge smile to my face. It made me feel very, very festive. Okay, let's keep it going. We got a couple lefts. Alexandra, you're up. Yeah, another huge thank you to Paul for sending me so much great music this year. You guys are all just so inspiring. I love it. And yeah, speaking of participating in every single challenge I think that I've ever done, Alexandra, it's always a pleasure to feature your music on these live streams. It's amazing that you've kept up with all these challenges. I don't think there's a single one that you've missed. I'm pretty sure. Alexandra sent me some notes. Let me see if I can pull them up here. Not much to share. Just want to wish Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I am very happy and grateful to be a part of the Academy for 2 years now. Wow, I am grateful too. Thank you so much for your support. And it's been so awesome having you in the Academy. I really am truly grateful to have you in there. And she says, looking forward to enjoying the live stream today. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so let's check it out. This one's called Around the Corner. Excellent work, Alexandra. I got to say that I've just heard a really notable improvement in your mixes, and just like the last few tracks that you sent me, I know we were going back and forth with the sort of pop style. I don't know if you call it pop. There's sort of a trap element to it. To the other track that you sent for feedback that I just reviewed, and I really didn't even have much to say on the mix. I feel the same way about this one. It feels balanced. It feels really good. You did a great job. Everything's kind of sitting in its right place. And yeah, I just feel like kind of zooming out and having listened to a lot of your music over the last 2 years, I've just heard such a massive improvement. And it's really a testament to your hard work and your dedication to this. And I'm really proud of the progress that you've made. This is so good. This track sounds great, and you know what? It reminds me a lot of some of the work I did for. I did some work for the city of Vancouver for a big show they put on here in Vancouver called the Festival of Lights. And basically, they sent me they already had their playlist. in a long story short, they had this light show which is like synced to these these short like 5-minute playlists, and lots of people come. It's a big event. I was really lucky to kind of get this production work with them, and they basically just asked for me to kind of trailerify and Christmasify these pop songs. They're like up-tempo funky pop. Some of them weren't even Christmas themed, but I was basically tasked with adding like anything from glockenspiel to tubular bells to celesta, and sleigh bells to these songs that were already kind of pop. So I was Christmasifying pop songs, and this track kind of reminded me of some of the work that I did earlier this year, which is now being performed. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I think I mentioned earlier in the live stream that you can kind of Christmasify anything as long as you got a few of those like key elements. And I think a few of the submissions this year were kind of taking advantage of that. The Christmasification of of anything, and in a lot of ways that the Christmas course, the holiday course that I have in the academy is sort of doing the same thing. It's basically just saying, like, let's take a folk song and make it Christmassy. So it's a lot of fun to do that. Oh, sorry, just catching up with the comments here. Andreas asks, V drums in your studio? Yes, indeed. I got myself a little early Christmas gift, and I bought the Roland TD27. And I'm having so much fun, guys. I'm having so much fun. I can't play real drums in my apartment because, for obvious reasons, that would be a little too crazy. But they also are like really space efficient. So they just fit in the corner of this rather small office. And it's funny, not to bore you guys with like the V drums, but it comes with like a module on it, and like Roland has all of these sounds that you could play with, but I don't use any of them. I just link it up to my computer and use it with Addictive Drums, and man, it is so much better than using the Roland module. If you feel like you're really playing like a live kit, if you have headphones on, do a little bit of compression on like the mix with the Addictive Drums or whatever drum software you use, and it's incredible. It's just so much fun. So yeah, one of my goals for the next year is to get back to drums, because I used to play drums. I used to play drums in a band back in the day, and kind of lost touch with them. So I'm getting back into it, and it's a little exercise too. That's good. Going directly from Black Friday shopping to early Christmas gifts is a smart idea. Yep. I certainly didn't get a Black Friday or Christmas discount on the drums. Yeah, they were kind of expensive, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. Anyway, we got Willem up next. Thanks again, Alexandra. And Willem has got a track here called "And a Happy New Year." And Willem, let me pull up your notes. Okay, so Willem says, initially I wanted to do a lo-fi Christmas track. I followed the holiday music Christmas course on the Academy to get the main loop going. Then I incorporated elements from the chill lo-fi hip-hop Logic Pro track template. Cool. I manipulated the crooning vocal from the free male ad-lib pack from Ghost Hack to give it some extra vibe. Finally, I treated myself by buying the Kickstart 2 plugin and using it to replace all the sidechain compression that I had going. Yeah, Kickstart 2 is a treat. Absolutely. I love Kickstart. Finally, the track really went all the way to 11 after Jesse Eastman from the Production Music Academy community gave me such invaluable feedback. A huge shout out to Jesse. When this thing sells, I'm buying you a beer. Okay. You got a deal. Are you buying Jesse a beer or are you buying me a beer? Thank you, Jesse, for the feedback. The community feedback has been awesome this year. A lot of people have been giving each other great tips, great advice, and it's really nice to see that community aspect, helping each other out. Okay. Willem, thank you so much for sending this over, and thank you for being such an awesome a member of the Academy. Thank you for contributing to all of these challenges. I see the hard work that you're putting in, and it's wonderful to see that. And I've had the pleasure of listening to quite a bit of your music throughout this year. And yeah, awesome. Here we go. Let's check this out. Nice. Willem, fantastic work. Great work, my friend. And you do not owe me 12 beers. I like the thought, but I owe you a beer for sending over such a beautiful track. What a great way to cap things off, to close this out. This is really absolutely gorgeous work, everybody. Yeah, fantastic stuff, Willem. Thank you so much. Agreed. There is another pro in here. A lot of pros in here. Nick asks, nice work, Willem. Is that your vocal? I was trying to remember what you said in the notes here. There was was that the vocals from the male ad-lib pack from Ghost Hack? Or were those, was that something else? Maybe Willem can tell us in the comments. Yes, great track indeed. I'll put my low-key Silent Night here on loop as we close things out. Oh, weird. Uh-oh. think we lost our audio from Logic somehow. That's strange. Oh, gosh. See, this is what happens when you drink Baileys on a live stream. This is what happens when you're in a Christmas daze. You don't realize that the fader's all the way down. Oops. Willem, I forgot to mention that I really like the I think there's some fire crackling going on in the background of your track, which I thought was really nice too. I think you were not the only one to do that. There was another was it Nick that also had some fire crackle ambience going on? Really cool. Yeah, you guys are, I'm seeing all the comments come in now. Pull the volume up. Yeah, silly. Wow. Well, this is what live streaming's all about, you know? It's raw honesty, raw honest takes. You've seen what my situation is here for what it really is. Sometimes I'm just in a haze of confusion. Yeah, it's funny, you know. Yeah, Nick says I use some fire crackle too. Awesome. Yeah, it's funny. I usually go home for Christmas, and whenever I do, I just go into sleep mode. It's like I'm catching up on sleep for the entire year. Does anyone else feel that way? For like a week or two during Christmas, I'll just sleep like crazy. Not really sure if that's gonna happen this year, but maybe like at least a few days where I'm just gonna sleep a lot, sleep in. Yeah, my pleasure, Willem. It's always a pleasure to do these live streams. Gonna brew up some interesting ones for next year, and I don't know. What do you guys think about more contests? Like, I don't really want to make all the live streams about like a contest. But I'm thinking of trying to put at least maybe a few more together. I don't know if those are like fun, or if it maybe competition kind of rubs some people the wrong way. I'm not really sure how you guys feel about it, but let me know. I was thinking, I think we only did 2 or 1 this year, but it would be cool to kind of give away some like prizes more often. I think that's kind of another way to get people motivated to partake in the challenges as well. Andreas says, I have children and I don't sleep anymore. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's what a lot of my friends are saying the same thing. Nick says, I'm hoping to get a few days like that. We'll see. It's the dream. A few days of sleep. Andreas says, I love the collabs. Yeah, we got to do more of those. Do you mean like the collabs where like I set 2 people up and to work on something, or like like a full collab between everybody? We did that once. I think that was more than a year ago now, but that was really fun. But I think the collabs are a good idea. I think that it's a good way to kind of get people to communicate and to get inspired from each other. Okay, I'm hearing you on the collabs. We'll do more of that next year for sure. That was a really, really fun live stream. Yeah, I was really surprised with that. I was nervous going into that one. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but everyone did such a cool job. So basically no live stream in January. Yeah, I guess I didn't set up a live stream. Like, I guess that, yeah, I'm not really sure what to do, but yeah, I suppose I'll just start with a January challenge, and we'll start the next stream in February. That's a good point, Alexandra. I didn't really think of that. I guess it's because there was 2 this month, so maybe we'll do a little breather in January. But we'll start the January live stream challenge. That will be the February live stream. Collabs are great. Oh yeah, and of course, yeah, Andreas won the Cherry Audio DCO 106. Side note to the question you asked, I use the Gina Luciani flute library from Museo for my flute. Whoa, never heard of that one. Okay, cool. Thanks, Shane. Check that one out. Today I learned about Museo collab. Okay. It's okay. We might have a difficult one as we have plenty of time till February. Yeah, gives people a little bit of a breather, and I don't know. Maybe could even start it off with like a contest or a collab of some kind. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's probably a good time to do it in January when people are feeling kind of motivated. Are you guys? How do people feel about New Year's resolutions? Is that a thing that you guys do? I don't really do resolutions. I just kind of write thoughts down and sort of try to direct energy in a general sort of sense towards what I want to do, but I don't really have like resolutions in the sense of like I'm going to do this, or I'm gonna, maybe they're just not like that concrete. You know what? I should check my email in case somebody sent me a last minute submission here before I forget. Nope. Okay, so I got to check out Museo. I got to admit, I'm not really familiar with what they do. What's this Museo thing all about? I'm checking it out right now. Inspiration Forever. Over 1,700 virtual instruments by Cinesample. Oh, it's okay. It's Cinesamples. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Yours for life, for $299. The future of simple. Okay. Wow. Okay. I was always, it's weird. Cinesamples is the one company that I don't own any of their products, not a single one, and it's not because I don't like them. I've heard people use them, and I've always been really impressed. But so this is so they're moving to like a kind of like a subscription thing, but it's not a subscription. Okay, no, so it's with annual, monthly, and perpetual licenses available. Museo makes premium virtual instruments accessible to all creators. This is cool. Thanks for letting me know, guys. I'll have to check this out. I'm not like, the more time goes on, I'm a little more averse to subscription-based stuff. I feel like I have so many friggin' subscriptions going on. It just drives me kind of crazy. But it seems like, at least from what I'm looking at here, that you're getting a lot. You're getting a lot for $300. That's crazy. Okay, so wow, I'm surprised I didn't even know about this. So Shane's saying a great collection of high quality instruments. Okay. 2024 is going to explore Museo. So just so I'm clear on it, like, can you buy Cinesample stuff as standalone products anymore, or have they moved it all over to like a subscription thing? And is it the same products, or is it a different product line? Like, can you get the Cine Winds and Cine Strings, all that stuff in this Museo thing? Okay, so Shane says $5.99 lifetime. I like the lifetime. Yeah, I always think it's worth it to just pay an upfront high price for lifetime access, even if it's a little bit on the pricey side. Educational discount, okay. Museo is absolutely crazy cool. You pay $50 per year for that? Wow. Yeah, Nick's feeling the... I feel like so many subscriptions these days, yes. It seems to be the way things are going. The Academy is not excluded from that either. I mean, I have a subscription thing going on. I think that works for some people, and you know, for others it can be. So others, you know, there's a varied degree of opinions on it. I think some subscriptions are like brutally overpriced. Like Adobe was one of the subscriptions I was paying for, which I think was just totally out of control in terms of their pricing. It just seems so expensive to get the Creative Cloud. So that's why I moved my video editing over to DaVinci Resolve, which is free. Same products, okay. Wow. And they keep on adding it. You know, it's funny that like a lot, as far as sample library developers go, they're really, like, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it doesn't seem like there is a lot of subscription-based companies. Like, I think there was a while there where everyone was thinking that Spitfire might go subscription, but they did not. And then you have like East West, which has always been subscription, as far as I know, or at least for a long time, and very affordable. Yeah, it's interesting that that's, at least from what I can see, the majority of of library product developers still have stuck to just like a you know, the one-time purchase model. Like, not a lot of them have gone subscription, so this is really interesting. Shane says they don't offer that anymore. Now they have Museo One, which is different. Okay. And lifetime is $22.99. Yeah, that's what it says on here, on this website here, $2.99. Crazy. Okay, well, I'll look into it as soon as we're off here. I'm gonna maybe check it out. But yeah, it's one of those funny things where I hardly got anything this year for Black Friday. Like in previous years, I've spent like quite a bit of money on like sample libraries, and this year was like the leanest I've ever gone. Blew all my money on this drum kit instead. So yeah, but as far as Black Friday went, I basically upgraded my Ozone. That's it. And I bought like a Neural DSP electric guitar plugin. And that's it. I feel like I've got all the orchestral stuff that I need. I don't really know if I need that much more, but you know, I got to be honest with you. I've always wanted to check out Cinewinds and Cinebrass. I've always thought they sounded really, really amazing when I hear people use them. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's worth jumping on board. Andreas, thanks so much for being here. Wishing you a very, very happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you for the wonderful submission today. Yeah, Nick says I didn't get anything either. Stayed away from all the Black Friday deals. They're tempting though, right? Huge number of synths and piano libraries. Okay, good to know. All right, well, thanks for giving me the heads up on that. And yeah, I guess I should wrap it up. I gotta go eat some shortbread. My wife baked the most delicious shortbread this year, so I'm very lucky. I'm gonna go enjoy one of those for breakfast with my Bailey's coffee, and that'll do it. Creative TV says, wait, I have one. You have a track, you mean? Well, I think we're wrapping it up here, so thank you for being here. And yeah, wishing you all very, very, very happy holidays and a very happy new year. Well, I'll be posting some stuff in the academy before the year is up. But yeah, I guess we can look forward to getting that lo-fi hip-hop course relaunch underway, probably early January. That's the first thing on my list to tackle, and yeah, got a lot of other stuff in the works too. So thanks for the input on the collabs for future challenges. I'll take that into consideration for sure. And yeah, that's it. That's all. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everyone. From wait, this is Eric. Eric, is that you? Eric Copeland. What's going on? Who is creative TV? Is this Eric Copeland in disguise? I can't go without playing a track from Eric, if it is indeed Eric. Oh, Eric, send it over, man. Come on, dude. We're wrapping it up over here. I'm checking my email. I don't see it yet. I cannot. Oh, sorry, I'm at work. Is there any way for you to send this track over? I'd love to feature it on the live stream. I can't wrap up this live stream without playing your track. If it's possible for you to send it, let me know. If not, then it's all good. But would of course love to hear a Christmas track from Eric before we finish it off. I'll wait. Just give me the word. I'm just chilling. But you guys might have to let me go grab a shortbread while we wait. What a year. Eric has also started his own community income stream, music income streams. Am I saying that right? Make music income streams, which I'm a part of, and you can all join. Feel free to throw that link down in the comments, Eric. Okay, we're gonna listen to my track on repeat here until Eric digs out his Christmas track. Everyone was like, "Oh, I was about to go." Stay. All right, I'm gonna go get a piece of shortbread. I'll be right back. Careful not to chew into the microphone. That's not what you guys want to hear. Andreas asked, what kind of work allows you to follow a YouTube stream? I feel like Eric wasn't the only one who was at work listening to the stream today. Yeah, Eric, aren't you supposed to be teaching people right now? You're supposed to be educating the kids. Maybe he's slacking off. Andreas Franzman, what is new with you? What's going on in your life? What are you working on these days? How's the licensing stuff going for you? Give us an update, please. Got into some libraries, BMG and Atomica. Amazing. When you say BMG, do you mean like a library that's like owned by BMG, or like BMG itself? Like what's the deal? Because I think that like I know someone else who's in a BMG affiliated or owned library. Atomica, I've never heard of. Oh, I have heard of Atomica, I think. Kids, live gigs, crazy job, need more than 24 hours. Right? Man. Okay, well, I mean, I don't have kids yet, but I hear you on needing more 24 hours. I don't know what I'm gonna do if and when kids become a thing for me. I'm I'm struggling for time. Okay, labels that put stuff into BMG. Great, that's great. Awesome. And how are you? Is that pretty new, or are you seeing any placements yet, or anything like that? These things take so much time to gain momentum. So, but yeah, I hope it works out into lots of placements for you. Eric can't find it. Oh, that's a shame. Darn. Well, no worries. Okay, he's making music income now, not creative TV. Okay, John Meyer is providing stuff for them. Okay, John has his own library of sorts, doesn't he? Or is it just like a kind of a label? Isn't it called like Merge or something like that? So do you how does that work? Do you pitch to John and then he kind of curates it for Atomica? I'm just looking up Atomica right now. Atomica Music, production music for advertising, TV, and film. Oh, cool. Nice website. Oh yeah, okay, so I already see it. So featured playlists, featured label, Merge. So Merge is John Meyer's label. Hey Deepak, how's it going? Happy holidays. Good to see ya. Hey Thomas, hope you're doing well. Andreas says no placements so far. Most stuff not even released. Takes so much time. Yeah, totally. But my future AI version will be rich in 10 years from now. Your AI clone? No affiliation with Johnny's, just also writing for them. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. Thanks for the intel. There's a few libraries I'd like to try to get into next year, like sync production libraries. But yeah, not gonna lie, Artlist keeps me pretty darn busy. There's not a whole lot of room for anything else. Okay, Eric, send me something. Cool. Don't see it in my email yet. I'm sure it'll get here though. Was it to my other email? Perhaps? Did you send me something over email, Eric, or was it? Did you send me a text? Because if text, I can't do right now because I'm using my phone for the camera. If there's any way to email it to me, that would be perfect. Eric. Read faster? What? Not sure what you mean. John makes sounds, but he is with Atomica. Yeah, I'm just looking at the merge catalog here. And it's a lot. So, yeah, Eric, not seeing anything in my my email here. Maybe it's the internet at your job or something is kind of slow or something, or what? There's only so much silent night people can take. Did we lose Eric here or what? We'll give him a few more minutes. I also noticed there's like quite a delay in the comments that I get on Ecamm here. So I'm on a bit of a time delay. Okay, I might have to go. Might have to go, folks. I feel bad. I feel like Eric probably texted me the link, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use it if it was via text. You could put on the kazoo track again and make everyone start drinking. Yeah, I was just going to say, I feel like my lo-fi track is a little overplayed. Good idea, Andreas. Jingle kazoos. One more time. Oh, that's a drinking tune for sure. All right. Eric, I'm so sorry, buddy. I gotta go. I don't see the track in the email, unfortunately. I feel like I'm probably missing your text, but definitely wishing you a super happy Merry Christmas. And yeah, everyone, thank you so much. I better let it go because otherwise you're going to go on and on here. Thomas is going to have a drink on your behalf, Andreas. And I am currently drinking on your behalf as well. So yeah, happy holidays, everybody. Apologies to Eric, but love you, buddy. And that'll do it. See you soon. Bye now. Love you guys.